You clicked on this video because you want this. I'm going to give you 3 simple steps so that you can get a rank 30 in less than 24 hours. And soon, you'll be racking up these rank 30s left, right, and center. Okay, so the first step here is Brawler and build. Don't waste your time playing Brawlers that maybe you find fun or just that you want to get rank 30, as there's going to be a set of Brawlers that are going to be a lot easier to push than doing this. The very easiest way you're going to get a rank 30 is by playing a Brawler on release. Every single Brawler that gets released is broken. If you play them and you push them really early on before they get nerfed, then you're going to get a really easy guaranteed rank 30. And if you're looking for any other good Brawlers to push rank 30, tanks are a really good option as they're quite easy to push and don't require as much skill. Or otherwise, check out Brawl tier list content creators for updates on the best Brawlers to play. Now, for the build that you're going to be using, I can't really tell you specific builds to use for each different brawler, but what you're going to want to do is almost all the time, the best gadget and star power is going to be the one that helps you survive the longest. Do this to ensure that you get the longest survival possible, and especially for new players trying to grind up high, this is going to be the best possible gadgets and star powers to use. If you don't mind just stopping what you're doing quickly and dropping a like to help me out with the algorithm, and that'll be really appreciated. Stop! And congratulations, you just made it to the most important segment in this video, teaming. Now, if you're unfamiliar with teaming, I'm not going to explain it, it'll be easier if I just show you. Yeah, it's basically where the whole lobby teams up, and if you don't team, then you're going to get teamed on. And you're basically just going to get picked off. Yeah, this is the harsh way that solo showdown works these days. But if you keep watching, I'm going to help you easily work your way around this. Okay, so if we could break down teaming into 2 parts, it would be backstabbing and end games. I'm going to help you master both. I'm going to use this map as an example to show you what I mean. Here we have you, which could be any brawler, and here we have a Shelly. It's just common sense not to go near the Shelly. Instead, keep your distance, make sure to maybe hug a wall, or go in a bush that they can't see you. And if the Shelly comes up to you, don't be afraid to shoot the Shelly so that they know that you're not scared of them. Now, this isn't being very broad. The Shelly could be any brawler, and this could create for hundreds and hundreds of different scenarios that you need to adapt yourself to, and you will learn over time with experience. But most of the time, you're going to be able to avoid getting backstabbed if you just keep a bit of distance. As for if you're teaming with more than one brawler, most of the time, you're going to be able to just spin with them and on top of them, and you're not going to need to keep your distance, but this will vary in different situations. And like I said, every single time you play up hard, you will gain more knowledge on teaming and how to encounter every single encounter. And if you want to backstab another person, all I can say is that I recommend not trying to if you're quite new to this, and only do it if you know 100% that you're not going to die from it and that you're going to be able to kill them, and then do it, because then you know that it's going to work out. I'm now going to show you what to do when the whole lobby is teaming in an end game. I'm going to use this clip as an example. What you're going to want to do is just find the most isolated part of the map. So in this clip, I'm just trying to find where there's not much DPS happening and just where I can chill and try not to shoot, try not to do anything really, just lay low, and then at the end you can really pop out and use all your ammo and the super that you've had, and then that's the way you're going to get the highest placement. Something else I just want to point out is that you don't really want to be getting into these end games with a brawler under 5,000 health. So you should be really trying to do some backstabbing earlier on, or just do something so that you don't get into those endgame situations with low HP brawlers. And that is basically how you're going to want to deal with teaming. On to the last and final segment, mindset. Now, if you think this isn't important, then you'd be wrong. This is one of the most important things. So, make sure you don't get into your next game angry. What I mean by this is if you lose and you tilt a few trophies, make sure you don't get into the next game frustrated with yourself. Go take a drink of water, just walk outside, walk around your house. Do what you need to do to calm down and get into your next game with a positive mindset. Because I know from personal experience that when you get into your next game angry from the previous game, you are going to play aggro, be less careful of dying, and overall you're just going to have a much worse game and going to tilt a ton. So please just don't do this and avoid making a really big mistake. Now onto the final tip of the video, and that is to think of every game as a normal game. If you're up really high and really close to your milestone, although this is going to be hard, try to just be calm and think of this as any average 500 trophy game and just play the way you play. Because if you're really nervous, this is going to make you make silly and stupid mistakes and going to tilt. Thanks for watching, guys. Please drop a like and subscribe if this helped you.
50 likes for another guide. I hope you liked this video. Bye!